Bum, bum, bum. Hi. What's up, everybody? This is going to be an interesting stream. So I've got tea, I've got ginger ale, and I've got about half my voice. So we are going to rock this soft and sensual for y'all today. I'm going to talk close into the mic, and y'all going to take what you can get from me. That sounded way worse than I thought it would. My bad. My bad. I feel a lot better, but I've been taking like 4-hour breaks from talking today. So like I'll talk and then I won't talk for like 4 hours. So it's been a very interesting day. Yeah, it's basically ASMR. So what do? Thank you, Finn. Hey, ZW. Hey, Ethan. Hey, everybody. If I clear my throat a few times, I apologize in advance. What do we got here? We'll give it a few minutes before we do any polls. A4 all 0 R0. That's insane dead account. Pulled and went to 110 twice. Your wife feels a little bit better. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Mark. Something's going around. Something is going around. My entire family has had it. My exchange student was sick right alongside me. We've all been going through, but it's good. It's good I'm getting it now because next Friday I fly out to Vegas with the boys. So I'm taking all my sons to Vegas for an overnight, and I'd much rather be sick now than sick a week from now. Yeah, bandit account for hacking. Damn, Megu. A1 R0 versus A0. It's just a 5% extra damage. Yeah, it's not gonna be a ton of damage to get the excess, but when you push in scores, it matters. But that's the other thing. I've been telling people this all day. Is if you're not pushing scores, even weapons don't matter. Just pull the characters you like. Like you only need weapons, and you only need anything above a character pool. If you care about scores, there is nothing in the game that's going to matter otherwise. I mean, you get a couple like event challenges, like the level 30 bosses and stuff like what we have right now that are going to be harder, but I can't think of a single boss that I'm like, if I only had that one weapon or if I only had that A1. So I don't know. I don't think you should go anywhere past a character pool. If you only care about collecting, you don't care about scores. I mean, granted, some of these things make life easier, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Oh, your dad took you on your 21st? My oldest is only 20. He just turned 20. And so he's not quite old enough for all the extra festivities. But it's funny because I don't drink anymore and I don't really gamble. Like I might go to a slot machine and put 20 bucks in just to say I did it, but I don't really like gamble. So like Vegas is ironically probably not my place, but I love it for some reason. I love the lights. I love the craziness of it all. Lost 2 pities for the weapon. That's harsh. Going for Haru's repping because waifu? Yeah, that's fair. That's a good reason to pull anybody's for waifu or husbando. Your jewels is 50k. Is it better to pull Futaba on target or chance? In the long scheme of thing, Ichiball, it's about the same, mathematically speaking. So go with what you feel most comfortable with. You will end up going to pity on both of those types of banners eventually. It's just how the statistics will work, unless you have some ungodly luck. So you got to do you. Do with what you feel is best. They have the rates now where it really doesn't matter. It's like so negligible between the two of them. Ah, thank you, Ninja. Persona 2 best Persona. I still have never played it. Yeah, I mean, some units need their 5-star rep in the shine. Like Chord's a great example of that. But my point is, if you don't care about like meta or scores, then the weapons don't make a difference. Like anything, like every character awakening, every weapon will make the game easier. I'm not saying that it won't. What I'm saying is that if you just want to like do the story, clear the content, and you don't care about being competitive, then you don't need it. I haven't seen the new SOS changes. I haven't had much time. I did my dailies today and I auto battled through the event stuff. So I didn't. What's the SOS changes? Yeah, I don't, I'm happy to discuss it if somebody tells me what they are, Mon, but I actually don't know what they are. And I don't feel like, so eventually they put a button here. And if you're high enough rank, you can skip these fights. I can't wait till they bring that in, because then you don't have to actually do these. You just press the button and then you go straight to the fights. But yeah, tell me, Mon, what the SOS change is, because I don't actually know what it is yet. The good elements buff by 3, not 2. The good elements buff by 3, not 2. I don't know what that means. The good elements buff. Yeah, I'm not following what it means by the good elements buff by 3, not 2. Help me out on that one, friend. Early December. Yeah, TWKR, all them with the soft pity. It's more noticeable for sure. Damage multiplier. Okay, thank you, Kage. I got you. Okay, so then your scores. I don't think that's. I don't know that I would call that scummy, right? Because it's, as long as they're applying it the same, then everyone's still in the same situation. Like, it's not like person A is getting 3 and person B is getting 2. Anybody who uses that correct weakness is getting 3. So I don't know. I need to see it in practice, to be honest with you, just so I can get my head around it. Are you interested in a new Final Fantasy City game? I am in the beta, yes. And Final Fantasy is my favorite all-time series. And I'm in the beta. I will be recording some stuff tonight, probably without much voice. And then if I get an opportunity, I'll either stream Friday or Sunday. Saturday is my Persona stream, as you guys know. Yeah, if in the scoring phase it's ×3, not ×2, it doesn't. I'm failing to see why that would matter. It just changes a multiplier. But like, if everybody's playing on the same turf, it doesn't matter. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's not like they're saying person A gets to use 3 characters and person B gets to use 4 characters. So then you're not in the same boat. It's saying a multiplier is 3, not 2. Like, but unless there's some like extra way to get more multiplier, I don't know. Yeah, but Mond, if you don't have the right characters compared to someone who does, you get a lower score anyways. Okay, I think I see what you're saying. You're basically saying that if you have ice, and if the fight is ice and you have ice, you get more score. If you bring fire, you get less score. I think that's okay. That's how they're supposed to do it. You got to keep in mind, Mon, like, and this might be a very unpopular thing to say, but I want the game to have ways to incent buying. Not because I think everybody should buy, but because A, there's a lot of people working on the game and they deserve to be paid. And B, if you don't want the servers to go dark for everybody, you have to have people pay. Like, you need people that are willing to open up their pockets for gacha games. It's just the nature of the beast, and it's always going to be the nature of the beast. And so if the scoring mode is going to give you more points because you're playing to the appropriate elements, I think that's okay. I honestly do. Because keep in mind, you could still bring ice. Like, you can bring, there is a character for every element just about with the free characters. Now, not Nuke, right? Because Nuke is going to be Queen, because you don't really use Leo for Nuke. And so you could bring Mont Figure Skater and hit the ice ×3, right? So you actually have ways around it. Now, is she as good as Fox? No. But I can tell you a lot of people didn't pull Fox anyways. So I don't know. Company pushes people to pull for meta characters and optimal leaderboard content equals scummy. I don't think so. I think that's the nature of the game type. Yeah, it's basically they want to make sure that Kage wins, is how I take it. They want to make sure that Kage and his guild are at least in the top 3. That's how I translate that. Love you, Kage. Yeah, but Vino's not damage. She's not a DPS. So I'm more speaking to DPSs. But yeah, I think this game, honestly, this game is very well balanced from a free-to-play perspective. Like, I'll tell you, like, if I were to compare this to ZZN, for example, ZZN, I think, is more heavy into the pay between the two. Or if you compare this to a lot of other games on the market, I think that in here, so much of the content outside of scoring is you can bring anybody you want. There's a couple fights that will shut you down in, like, palaces or whatever. where you just literally cannot bring certain characters. That happened to me on stream a couple of times ago, where like I think I had my blessed team and the guy would only get hurt by curse. So it's like, okay, I had to reset the fight, whatever. But if you think about this game and what fights are actually have been in it since launch, there's very, very little that is hard gating you, right? Yeah, and the rewards are shit. They're crap. Like I mean, I can show you because I'm in the higher ranks, right? So if you go to Trial of the Sea of Souls, I haven't really done any runs yet, so I haven't even opened it. So I'm in tier 8. If you look at the bottom of tier 8, which is the only place you're gonna have any trouble getting into because you have to have a certain threshold, 250 gems. If I go all the way back to rank 5, which if you just show up, you'll get to rank 5, 250. And then on the bigger things, you're talking about the stars, 270, 260. You're missing 10 for negligible stat differences, 250. Like there's very little there. And then for the I was gonna call them dragon coins. I don't know why the hell I was about to say dragon coins, but the persona coins at the lowest rank of 8, which I can tell you from last week, it's hard to stay C3 and above. This is where it starts getting competitive. So let's just say you get to the bottom, C1, you got 500, you get 500 at the top of C7. So even just going up the rank, the only thing you're getting is 10 more of these things. You have to get up into 31 to 50 to get anything more than that. So I think they have found a balance to give just a little bit extra incentive to the people that are spending the cash without making people that aren't spending to get A6 everything feel like they're missing out greatly. And honestly, those couple of coins, yeah, they're going to build up over time, but I don't think you're going to have a lot of times where you're like, oh, I feel like I'm pay to win or pay to lose because I don't have 52 repression medals, right? So I don't know. I appreciate that what I'm saying is probably not free to play friendly, but I think that there has to be some appropriate monetization in these games. Otherwise, they launch a free game and 6 months later they go under, right? I want this game to be here for years, which means somebody's got to spend some cash. Let's give it about 5 more minutes and we'll start pulling, okay, friends? Yeah, that's another good point here, phone. It makes people that spend the money feel like they get more value, right? I'm a practical realist when it comes to games like this. Like I don't see in this game specifically, I don't see it as much greed. There are other gacha games where I think it is heavily greeded. So I don't think it's just like every gacha game's got it right. Or I look at, for example, DNA. DNA said, screw the whole pulling for characters thing. That game's a blast. I actually wish I had more time to play it. I haven't played it in like I think I played the first 2 days, 3 days, and I haven't had a chance since then. But they found a different monetization through all their skins and, progression and stuff like that. Free to play low spenders won't need every medal. They're not, that's my point. Yeah, they're not going to because they A, don't have all the units, and B, the only reason you would care to have copies of those personas is for scores because their base kit has 80 to 90% of the power built into it. And you only get a small incremental increase in that power for each of those duplicates when you actually look at like when you transcend them or break through, whatever the hell that's called in this game. I'm still not fully unsick. I'm not fully well yet. So some of the terms are just going to escape my brain. I apologize. You stopped playing after the Fate collab for HSR. Gotcha. Yeah. You had some bad luck, so you have to do good now. Electric, I'll take the good luck. I'm sorry that you had bad luck, but I'll gladly take some good luck. We need more stuff in the store, to be honest. Yeah, in the bell system, I'm surprised that's not in yet, Ren. Honestly, they have mentioned it. They said it in a roundabout sort of way. Overclocked, yeah. They've said it in a roundabout sort of way. I haven't even like bought my stuff from the shop yet. What I normally buy is these, and then the limited platinum and the limited Miller coin. I got off work early yesterday and basically slept the rest of the night. Like I took a nap and then I came up, I tried to eat something for dinner, didn't happen. Went back to sleep. Thankfully I filmed that Futaba video earlier. You could tell like my voice was starting to go out when I filmed that one. So that was actually recorded right after the live streams. I wanted to see if they were going to give her changes and I was waiting for them to say what changes they made. And then like my voice by the end of the day was 100% gone. Just 100% could not speak. Yeah, this game is way slow on the power creep. What do you think of the spray paints? How many are you getting and how does it work? Spray paint? Do you mean, which shop is it in? It's this shop. Are you talking about this here? The ink? Or... Sorry, my brain's not gonna latch on the terms tonight, friends. What spray paint are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about the outfit system. Yeah. That's just to color your clothing if you wanted to. Yeah, it's just clothing dyes. I don't know that I'll buy any, honestly. I mean, if I did, everything would just be purple, right? That's how we would go. I do want to change my outfit though. What do I want to wear today? I kind of want to go back to this one. Yeah, these are the ones you can color, right? Like stuff like this. Yeah, I'll probably completely ignore it, to be honest with you. The PJ drip is what's up. Absolutely. What's up, Sharon? Yeah, S-Smoke and S-Clothes are good. I like them. A1 Futaba or Haru. Futaba will be used on more teams, whereas Haru's for the Haru team. Haru's A1 is nice because when you start into a turn, she basically launches what's more or less a skill 1, not exactly. And then it happens like the first time new summons happen. So if you think about like the minion fight and you've got the 2 on the side that you kill, and then when she comes up on her turn, because they've been resummoned, she'll launch her skill again for free. So that's what makes it so good. And then she puts her, I think they call it sight, whatever they translate to. I don't know what they'll call it on global, but she puts that mark, which gives her more damage basically automatically. So it's a really good A1. I'm debating getting it myself, but again, it's only for scoring. Like there isn't other content that's going to care if you have her A1. They fixed fishing. Gotcha. Oh, I love Queen's 5-star weapon. I would never have pulled her without it. Yeah, the top 10 guilds are fun in this game, 100%. Favorite unit from the other versions? I really like Violet. I don't know what it is about that character, I really like playing her. I think fanboy-wise, Akihiko. I don't have him, but I really like his character. I just like him. He's my favorite character from P3. Anyone else? I don't have Turbo yet. I feel like I would like Turbo, but I don't have her. So the 110 versus 50-50 banner, the math on a pure technicality, the 50-50 is better. But when I say pure technicality, I'm talking like less than a pull every 10,000 pulls technicality. Like the math between the two is so incredibly similar because of how they increased the 110 and because we can't find any hints of a soft pity, that you should pull on what you are emotionally most comfortable with. I'm pulling on 50-50 for the content. If I wasn't pulling for the content, I would pull on the 110. So that's how you should treat the two of them, is go with what you emotionally feel invested in. You only have 18 cognite, they slow down. Yeah, mine, I don't think I have that many. 12, yeah. I have less than you do. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done the 3 guild bosses. That was patches and patches ago if you compare servers. It's quarter till, or quarter after. It's quarter something. So let us do some pulling. I can't get all screamy. All right, I got to remember to switch my banners here, because I've made this mistake 1,000 times in KR, where I want to pull on the 50-50 and I pull on the targeted. I have absolutely no like 50-50 holdover. So I'm starting with 6 of 80, and I could very well lose a 50-50 on this one. And I am going for A1. So y'all give me some luck here. Let me get a Kage. Did you guys see Kage's pulls today? If you didn't, first of all, his costume might beat out the joke of me being in a maid costume. He pulled the Mesa, so you got to go look at him in his Mesa costume. And yeah, Kage, I'm gonna call you out. You were hurting for a minute there. You were hurting, my friend. And then he finally kind of pulled through. So let's do our first 10 pull here. We're just, you know what? We're just gonna get a double pull right now and just be done with it. I'm sorry, it'll make it a short stream, but we're going to get a double pull right now. Fair? Y'all good with that? And you guys know the rules. If I get a double pull, then Ren owes me $10. Just 'cause I like to pick on him. I had your pull thing on while I was working today. You know what? This is for you, Kage, because I love you. Kage. Oh, no. Okay. If this doubles up, Kage did max her out. He did. Guys, do you think this is going to be an absolutely early Futaba? Or am I going to get myself somebody else? Which way is this one going to go? Wait. You guys got to call it riddle time. Yeah, Ren. No, the other rule is, Ren, if I get riddle, you owe me $40. He doesn't really owe me, guys. I just like to tell him that. Oh, the funny thing is if I lose to anybody, I want to lose to Ryuji, so I'll take it. But that means that I'll go to the 80 and get the other 5-star. So that's okay. I'm okay with pulling a Ryuji right there. I'm okay with that. Because that was so early. That was wicked early into the banner that doesn't even faze me. That was basically a free 5-star. So I'm okay. I am 100% okay with that pull. Yeah, I want to get Ryuji to 6. He should owe me more than that. Only if it's a riddle does he owe me more. Like $3,000. Oh, I do want to skip that. I meant to actually skip it the first time. Kage called Ryuji, did he? I missed it. I was looking at the screen. Yeah, exactly. Losing the first multi, I will never be mad at. Because you're getting, for a 10 pull, you're getting a 5-star. Like, who cares? Like, that's great. I mean, as far as returns go. Oops. Yeah, I mean, that makes it an A2 Ryuji for me, I think. Ryuji's your last one, Kage. That's pretty good. Of course, I need Ryuji less now that I have Mesa. But Ryuji A6 would still outperform my A0 Mesa anyways, so there's a good thing in pulling enough copies of them. What we got? So that's 2 multis. Gotta go for now. No worries. See you later, sad guy. Oh, almost didn't skip that. Yeah, I'm already ahead of the worst case scenario, for sure. Oh, geez, a back-to-back Leon. I'm not sure. I think all my 4-stars are maxed out, or maybe I'm like off by 1 on one character. Noir will be in 2 patches, so that will be December, I think. Or late November. Late November, or whatever that patch is right around there. Yeah, pulling a different unit 5-star first chance is really not bad. Exactly, it's a free unit, yeah. Yeah, it's Cherish and then Noir, but isn't it like December 6th or something like that? Or like roughly thereabouts? Really should have stuck with the 50-50. You're going to go to pity on both eventually. It's just the nature of the beast. I'm kind of surprised they kept the Cherish patch separate and then just double them up. 50. Gonna be your first skip. I'm skipping Cherish. I love Cherish, but he's gonna be a place where I can save a few gems. This might be taking me to the 80. See, the real question is, because I'm going for the A1, is how bad will I go on the second set of this pull? We know I'm capped at the 80 for this first set. Yeah, they're running it longer to get to Christmas. Makes sense, honestly. Don't love it, but it makes sense. Alright, so this will be Futaba. And we'll write double. 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 That kind of looks like a double, right? That looks like a double. I don't think he's going to have the 6-week wait full. I honestly don't. I think they're going to change it then. They had hinted at it before. I hope I'm right. I really do hope I'm right on that one. Yeah, we knew we were getting her on this one, so this is not a surprise. Double riddle. Yeah, thankfully you can't double riddle right there. Although every time I see Cattle's glasses, I think it's riddle. Like I've got like trauma or something. You got Futaba and A1 and 70 pulls. That's fantastic. Good stuff. All right, so now the real pain can start. Like I said, I'm going for her A1. So it's just luck at this point. It's all luck. No, we're not A6ing. I do not have the cash to A6 a character. A1 is the max I'll do, and it's only for a few characters I'm going to do it. You think he's going to get 6 months jailed? I hope not. I hope not. Bear Riddle trauma. Yeah, Beast has the worst trauma for Riddle. Yeah, Cattle's a hella jump scare. High rolling all in. Y'all, go find me a sponsor that wants to pay $2,000 for a pull stream, and I'll gladly do an A6 on somebody. That's a hard sell on sponsors. Oh, get the skip button. Oh, she wasn't max, she is now. Yeah, Cherish is really only used for Fox, maybe Astrolab. Futaba is what I would pick big, just because she's used in so many teams. So you're getting more broader use out of her. Whereas Queen is great for Queen, but you're only ever going to use Queen's weapon on Queen, right? You see what I mean? Like, that's how I kind of assess that one. How many pulls are you in? I went to 80. Well, so let me take that back, winner. In my first 10 pull, I got Ryuji. Then I went to 80 to get the first copy of Futaba, and now I'm going for a second copy. So I am at 40 on my second round. So what is that? 130 pulls? Shadow, I haven't looked fully into the mechanics for Fuka yet. I'm aware of it at a high level, but I don't know like the super details of it. It's going to require a lot of testing to see how good it actually is, or how good it just sounds like it is on paper. I like the concept of it, but like if you think about your guild bosses, your rotations are so tight that like I don't know how I'm going to put somebody else in to do a move and then come out unless it's maybe a DPS that can use the buff somehow. I don't really know. Like there's probably some really cool thing you can do there, and somebody smarter than me will figure that out. Probably earphone. No, an earphone. What am I on? That's 53, so this is 63. Yeah, Ryuji is my absolute best case scenario for losing a 50-50. Same with his weapon. I still need his weapon. It's a cool mechanic. Like, I like the creativity of the mechanic nonetheless. And that's the kind of thing I would just use in other modes because I think it would be fun. Like, imagine if you are in Astrolab and you need a certain element and you just swap somebody in for that one turn. Like, that could be really cool. Do reruns for characters happen about 3 months? Roughly. And then they'll have supers. So, like, probably at Christmas time, I'd expect a super banner where it's going to have, like, everybody up to a certain character. Oh, it is insanely broken? Yeah, I need to see it in practice. I haven't seen any videos of it yet. Oh my god, okay. All right. Guys, it's 50-50 time again. And we still have to get the weapon. Are we feeling good about this? Do we think we're going to win this one? I could take a double pull on this one. Honestly, with any, even if it was Riddle, just to not have to go further, I'm going to believe in the heart of the cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're going to get this right here. We're getting it. Getting it right here. Big money, no whammies. All right, whose name? You know what, Fool? I don't think I've ever put you on blast on here. Fool X. There we go. That's identical to what I see on screen. Oh, come on. It's another, again, if I'm going to lose, I'll take a Ryuji. That's ridiculous. This banner wanted me to have Ryuji. Oh, ouch. Okay, so how far do I need to go to get my next copy of her? Still, 2 Ryujis. That's what I want to lose to if I'm going to lose. Oh, man. A6 for Yuji. Well, my next pull has to be Futaba, so at the very least, I know I'm getting her. So the question is, how soon can I get her? I mean, I already had the insane get it on a 10 pull, so I don't think I'm going to get it, like, too early. It does want me to have that skull. Alright, 23... So this will bring us to 33. Do a 10 pull on you and you get Futaba after the 10. Yeah, I think I will not test that. Like, I already have Yui anyways. Because I use the good old credit card method. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the credit card method beast, but it's where you swipe and it gives you gems. And then you just don't look at your bank statement. That's how I do that one. I cry because how much of that money could be going towards a new pinball machine, but I put it into Persona. You know, that's how you do it. Oh God, this is going to push us all the way to the 160. It is very OP. It is very OP, but it requires an 8 to 10 hour a day commitment to a whole nother grindy game that sucks called work. So, I mean, pick your trade-offs, friends. Pick your trade-offs. Yeah, Kage, this isn't too bad, honestly. To go to a full pity and a half is not terrible for 2 copies of a character. The credit card method is inaccessible to you. That's probably for the best. No, because I'm still in the grand scheme of things, Space Dude. It's about equal. But if you think about the total 5 stars, I've gotten more 5 stars today than I would have if I pulled on the 110, even with the 165. Ooh, ouch. 217. I have lived those days. I have lived those days. Pinball machine, if you're buying new, a pro model, which is the baseline model, is 7 grand. A premium model is 10 grand, and a limited edition is 12 to 15, depending on who makes it. Which is why it took me until my 40s to get my first one. So like my X-Men back there, I bought that one new last December. Well, yeah, last December. So I've had about a year. Oh God, I went to pity again. They don't really do much in the way of tanks in this game. Honestly. We need a name. Let's do Mond. Monda. Alright, give me the double. If I got a double Futaba here, I don't know what I would do. Do any machines I have my eye on? My next one I would love to get, because it's my son's favorite, is Stranger Things. It's also fun. It's not the hardest machine. It's one I actually probably could get to a wizard mode on. Foo Fighters is way up there for me. I almost bought the Foo Fighters machine instead of this one. But they also, on the 4th, just showed the remake for The Walking Dead. But that one you have to get a premium for, which I don't want to drop 10 grand on. No, no double. I wish there was a double in there. That would have been awesome. Well, but we did get the A1. So the next question is, how bad is this going to be? I'm not ranked to A6. I don't have that kind of money, Alex. Or better stated, I have prioritized my money differently than an A6 character. I love his little grunt. He's like, arr, arr. Do 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 do. Is my volume okay for the speaking, by the way? Because I know like my voice volume is like half of what I normally like project. And so I'm trying to compensate by being closer to the mic, but I don't know what that sounds like to you guys because I can't. I don't audio monitor in my ear because it would confuse the shit out of me. You're calling 60 pulls? That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I could take that. Hold on. Oh, it's family texting. 1 second. Aunt Shadow, if I lose, I would love a Ryuji weapon. Is that important? Hold on. Nope, not important. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum. He's got so much swagger in the way he like walks out over there. You know, Melissa. You know what's up. You and I are on the same vibe with that one. You made this sound your ringtone? I should do that. I should make it my text message ringtone, or whatever you want to call it. Like every time someone texts me, it's just a little bit of a growl in there. EY's look is why you have so many 5 stars. Facts. Facts. I was going to cosplay him for Halloween. I just never had a chance to get over to the thrift store. Do, 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 do. Joker's weapon I only pull because I like Joker. It's not even a good weapon. But I wanted it just to have it. What are we at? 30? Okay. Do, 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 do. 5 stars as far as standards, or 5 stars as far as limited characters? I mean, as far as the standards go, I would just ask yourself, who are you actually using? Because if you're not like actively using Katone, for an example, it wouldn't matter how cracked her weapon could be if you're not using her. Hobo cosplay. Next year, I'm pretty sure by then the community is going to raise the money for me to be in a maid outfit. I put the challenge out on Twitter just to upset the fans. I said, if you all raise $500 and help me find a maid costume, I will wear a maid costume. You know, basically I'm your premium pull. But I said it's so high because no one's paying $500 to get me in a maid suit. And because I think it would also be funny if somebody actually did, because that would be the most ridiculous thing ever on the internet. But whatever, stranger things happen. His jacket's a bit tough. Do I have a jacket like that? I have a lot of jackets. Let me look at his jacket really quick. So somebody called 60. Let's see if this happens. Do I have a jacket like that? Yes, but it's not quite as long. Is it? Hold on, let me see if it's in my closet. Let me look. 1 second. It might be in my upstairs closet. I have a closet with coats and jackets right here. I have a lot of jackets. It's kind of stupid, honestly. I don't know why I like jackets so much. But I have one that looks like his. It's just not, I want to say it goes more mid-thigh. It doesn't go as low. Live bear chair reaction, yeah. Careful what you wish for. Jet, here's the funny thing is I was in theater for a while. The shit we'd have to wear in theater, like a maid costume would be tame. I also did ballet, so picture me dancing in tights. Like I've lived through the embarrassing phases of wearing shit. So now that might be taken to a different level as a maid, but Oh, I mean, at least I saved 10. I didn't even realize I pulled that weapon. All right, we gotta switch his out now. I only put his there because I used the on team. I actually don't even like that weapon. I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. All right, whose do I take after that? Because now I'm at the point that I don't use anybody else, really. Well, I guess I could get hers. Oops, get off here. So let's see. I use her, Yukimi, on the Fox team, but sadly, once you get Cherish, you'll never use her again. Like, there's no point to her after that. I don't know that Puppet will ever get used outside the Fox team, and her 4-star is better than her 5-star. For Fox specifically, not any other team. Mont Figure Skater would beat him out, but I do like his weapon. I do plan on getting them all eventually, yeah. Yeah. I'm missing, the only 5-star I'm missing right now for limiteds is Phoebe's, which will eventually be in the shop and I can just buy it. Is getting one of keys better than duping ons? I'd have to do the math on that one, Earl. I don't actually know. I mean, ons would just be incremental increases in multipliers, so I would think his is probably better, but I'm not entirely sure. I think Yumi's the play here. Morgana I would only get because I like Morgana. I don't need it because his special 4-star is really good. Closer I only use every once in a while, and I have Summer Closer. Crap. Hers is actually decent for her. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's Karmic Cycle is the way to go. Okay, now the question is, do we get up to a second pity here? Yeah, but it goes into your point, Melissa. It goes into the whole issue with Fox inherently is how he gets buffed, and there's no one to really buff him. I am guaranteed for Futaba's weapon, but doesn't mean you don't get a double. And I would really hate my pull luck if I got a double on frickin' Key's weapon. See, I don't even use Closer when I use Bowie anymore, because now that you have Queen, like my SOS team is Cord, Yui, and Queen. And you'll do more with that than you will with Closer. I saved 18 pulls. So yeah, I'm good with that. Anytime you save a couple, man. Anytime. Dun, 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 dun. I still have to do SOS. I haven't even unlocked the battles yet. Y'all are like grinding it out far more than I am. Do, 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 do. The first time I said your name tonight, you got an ad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. Hi, Melissa. You get the soft ASMR version because my voice is still going out. Yeah, Infinity, give that team a shot. You still play it as an electric team. And so, yeah, I'm going to come right back to this banner. Hold on a second, guys. And this may not be the most optimal team, but you would do... ignore my other run, that's a scuff run. So I'm going to put Futaba in this team. But you can see my personas. I will alternate between those. I'll always have shock. I'll be buffing electric. And then she just sits there and does a bunch of damage. And she can do her skill 1 to apply the, whatchamacallits, status ailments. Free as ASMR, yeah. You can thank my throat for having some sort of issue and me not being able to speak. Oh. What did I just do? Not even paying attention. Damn it. That was like the most random, worthless pull I've ever done in my life. Damn it. That was a total 10 pull waste. Like, oh, that 10 is going to sit there for like ever now. I'm never going to use that. Yeah, that's a total oops. That's a total oops. At least I caught it now and not like 7 pulls in. Could you imagine if I went all the way to like the pity? Muscle memory, 100%, Mond. 100%. Yeah, rip those gems. So now I need to, and I already have Yui. Now I need to get an early weapon to make up for that. That is my first ever 110 pull, at least on global. I mean, I've done 110 pulls on KR. Yeah, I wish there was a setting that could say just turn this banner off completely, because I would just turn that banner off. Yeah, but I'm not pulling on the 110, so the 110 carryover doesn't even like help me, which is what's really terrible about that. Like if that was the 50-50, it would have been like, okay, like sucks, but whatever. No, I'm never pulling on the 110. Never ever, unless I do something dumb like what I just did. Yeah, A6 Futaba? No. I don't have that cash. I will stick with my A1 Futaba and be happy with life. Bum bum bum. How'd Zev's pulls go? I didn't get to catch his stream. 58. All right, can we get it on this one and just save that 10? Dun, dun, dun. Come on, do me, baby. A1 Futaba is gonna be so much fun. Oh, we have our A0 on the other server. All right. I mean, my chances of getting a double is so slim. I might as well just do it this way. His pulls were great. Nice, nice. Did he go for A6 or what did he go for? A6 Berry. That would be a play, huh? All right, there's the weapon. Can I get a double? Give me the Ryuji weapon. That would be an awesome pull right now. Ugh, not that one. Pulls went pretty well, except for the random 10 that just accidentally did in 110. So I did have to go to Hard Pity on the weapon just now, but I saved maybe 12 pulls, I think it was, on the first round. On the Futaba banner, I did a 50-50. My very first 10 pull, I got Ryuji. Then I got her at 80. And then, well, because at that point you have to get it right. Then I went to the first 50-50 for my A1, got Ryuji again, and then went to Hard Pity for her A1. So in the grand scheme of things, I got 4 or 5 stars in, what is that, 170 pulls? So it's really not bad. Oh, thanks for coming, Mond. Good night. There's no point getting Futaba A1 after getting Yui's weapon. He went back to Futaba's banner. All right, let's go create some characters here, or whatever you want to call it. Bump. Bump. First of all, let's level up Mr. Ryuji. Where you at, homie? Yeah, baby. I can't believe I got 2 of him. I'm honestly not upset about that. If it was 2 riddles, I'd be crying right now, but like... So I got what? Yeah, this is huge. Ignoring 35% of defense is very nice. Every one of his highlights are good. Or I mean his awarenesses are good. Whoever built Ryuji was clearly a fan because they put a lot into each of his awarenesses. That's why his A6 is so damn like broken. Not broken, but like so damn good. And with the right supports, like he is solid. All right, where you at, Futaba? First of all, yes. 1 multi, damn, nice. Yeah, Ryuji A4 does so much damage. Okay, I've been farming out mats, so hopefully I have enough. I doubt it. But you never know. Now he just can't A1 her for tomorrow so he can make a video on her? What do you mean? I mean, I'm still going to make her guide video, even as an A1, because it doesn't change your rotation at all. All it does is give you a crit multiplier, or a crit buff. So from a how do you use her video, it doesn't change anything I would film. If there was like a major shift in the way I would film, then I would have waited, but The comparison between A0 and A1 is 12% molt, or a 12% crit rate. I think it's 12%. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 12%. Yeah. Yeah, 12%. So just go into your character sheet and subtract 12%. What did I do with my Mesa event mats? Just use them on her? I'm not sure what you mean. Well, her cards. I haven't done anything for her cards yet. Double Futaba pull on the 10 pull is insane. I mean, honestly, what makes more sense to compare is the 5-star versus the 4-star weapon. If you were going to do a comparison. That's where most people don't understand the power of this crit multiplier. I think the other thing that's tough, though, is because these are just basically scaling your damage a little bit. Yeah, Futaba 4 stars and 1 10 pull, Jesus. Because it's just scaling your damage up, and because damage works on in range. I don't know if you guys know this, but like damage isn't like always 100. Like it goes from like 95 to like 115. It's something like that. So it's like in a range itself. There's not like a perfect test scenario where I can say, let me do this exact rotation and I get exactly this difference every time. Like you saw me kind of do it with Mesa. I can do something similar with the 2 different weapons and pick a boss and just say, hey, if I load up her 4-star weapon, this is how much difference it looks. But they unfortunately don't have like a really good test place to do it in the game. Oh, I see what you mean, Melissa. Yeah. No, I've been farming out all of his mats. And this time I did not level a bunch of people to 80 in between events like I did last time. Ryuji over Morgana. Unless you don't have a good healer. I mean, you'd always have Lefel, but if you don't have a second healer, I would pick Morgana. But otherwise, I think Ryuji for anything physical related. Unless you have Mesa. If you have Mesa, then maybe Morgana. Or go for on-dupes. Yeah, that's actually a fair. I have an A6 on and she's amazing. The game was like feeding me ons for the longest time. All right. Four, 5, 6, 7. Oops. This is where I might run out of stuff. He's going to compare the 2 weapons. This is a smart idea. It's not going to make like the craziest of differences ever. Like it's not like that cracked. It's better, and I definitely think it's worth getting. But it's not like you're going to double your score. There's nothing in that realm. But even though you don't use this power that often, I'm still going to level hers. There are cases in Guild Boss where you actually will use her skill too. And then, let's see. How am I doing? I haven't been spending these. What am I sitting at? Oh, I can actually fully max her. Nice. Happy days, people. Happy days. I can either fully max her or I'm like a couple hundred shy, but I'm close. Is it worth it to spend stamina on the event? I think so. Your return for the materials is really good on these events. How many do I need? Yeah, so I can, if I don't have it sitting in here now, I can get this tomorrow. So I already collected today. Or, you know what I could do? Where is the shop? I can go in here. Where's my monthlies? I think that's enough. Hopefully. They put skill upgrades in there, nice. I didn't even look at the packs yet. I am behind. Like I said, I've been definitely mentally not there because of me being under the weather. Where did she go? There she is. Okay, so that is fully unlocked. The reason I like this on her is because, you know, her stats will carry over to other people. I still pulled it, but if that one guy is to believe this, it's not going to be a game-breaking difference, no. But I still think it's worth pulling. Did she hit 90? Where's she at? I didn't put cards on her yet, so she'll go up in a minute here. I'll have to get these tomorrow for her power. You were able to auto the level 30. I failed on the level 30 boss today on auto. On auto. Like, I was just letting it go in the background. Oh, I need to do her cards. I want to do... was it Labor and Resolve, I think, for her? Where's my characters? I think that's the one I want for her. Where are you at, Futaba? Yeah, Labor and Resolve should be the defense one. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oops. What do I have for Resolve? Crit multiplier. Don't love that speed's on there. I might go see if I can get a better one. Oh, Vention's in here? What's up, buddy? Oh, I totally just read your comment. Oh, God, I got a few of these, huh? Let's see. Resolve. It is Resolve, right? Yeah. Is it going to tell me which one that one is? That's... God, if that could have been crit, that would have been awesome. I'll just do 2 of these and pick my best one because I want to save some for Haru. There's a comparison on Reddit with 2 videos. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't ever go to Reddit, really. It became such like a toxic cesspool that I just don't enjoy Reddit anymore. Pierce. I might do this one for the Pierce rate. I wish crit was on there, but I'll take it. You got A1R0 Futaba today? Nice. That's what I did. Futaba. So this, let's see. What's the one with Pierce? This one. Let's just check this really quick. Yeah, it's not a bad card. I mean, Haru's my next big investment. Oh, no, I didn't want that. I want to just see what her next is at 5. Two, 5. Speed. I fucking hate. It's such a useless stat on a navigator card. All right, let's check if this one gives me anything better. That's how you feel about Twitter. Twitter is really good for expanding as a creator and for like connecting with companies, but I ignore so much. And I've had to curate my Twitter feed so much. We're not going to make you pull an A1, Melissa. You'd be fine with that, or just borrow the guild one. What's up with these fucking cards? This one can't be redeemed, so that one's a no-go. What do we got? $20, the beginning of the Bear Made Outfit Fund. I see you. Okay. Okay. Did it give the super chat thing up on the top? I wasn't looking at my screen. Hopefully it gave you the super chat. Thank you. But either way, thank you very much for that. That is insane. That would be the one time Melissa would skip a stream, is if I show up in a maid outfit. Which one do I want? I think Pierce is the way to go. I don't like the speed. Attack. Yeah, I think I want the Pierce. Now let's just hope that we can get like decent hits. If we get a lot of hits in Pierce, that'll be nice. One of everything. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's still Pierce rate. Pierce is fantastic. All right, and then let's make this filter for me. Okay, now I'm going to want as much crit rate Pierce kind of stuff as... Oh, look at that. Thank you for the $3. Did someone say made outfit? Yeah, the Twitter challenge I put out to somebody was $500 and I wear a maid outfit on stream. So I put the number super high because A, I don't think anyone would ever pay that much. And B, I think if I showed up on a stream on a maid outfit, I have to explain that to my wife. And I feel like that would be a good way to explain it to her. This is a really good card. I'm sorry. Wait, attack, crit. What is this card? That's the card. I don't know why I would ever want a different card. Like, that is a sick card. If that had Pierce, that would be the only thing. Are you kidding me? Wait, what? Well, asking it's there. Look at that. Those are two really sick cards. If she didn't want... Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe... Yeah, okay, that's the card to get. And a Pierce hit there. I'll take it. A lot of my cards are just so scuffed. Main stat on this one can be what? Attack, I think, right? Attack multiplier... Crit multiplier. Crap. Pierce attack. Okay, this one's got a good start. Do. Oh, too many. Okay, apparently it wants her cards to be good. Like, I'll take the shitty defense and get the rest of those. I'm going to make you jealous tonight, Melissa. I don't know what these cards are. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Now, this one needs to be a crit rate. So this one I'm going to need to find a better one on. All right, so I've got a couple good ones. Oh, I did not actually equip that other one. Let's go find some more of these. So this is labor. Oh, what would my explanation of my wife be? I would tell her that the internet paid for it, and she'd be like, okay. She would not believe it. She doesn't. So keep in mind, she has a YouTube channel, but she does reselling data and like travel stuff. And people in that genre, they don't do super chats. They don't do memberships. Like, it doesn't happen. I think the most super chat she ever got was like a $5 one, period. And so whenever she hears that somebody is like giving a super chat, like, it blows her mind. Or the fact that I have members. Oh, speaking of, I think it's a new month, isn't it? Hold on. Where's the thing I can do for you guys? I'll be right back. Hold on. I can gift memberships. And I'm going to gift 5 right now. So please enjoy that, whoever gets those. Congratulations. Like, if I started an OnlyFans, I think she might have more to ask. But Boy Vins Mefaria Latinx Berry. Congratulations. Welcome to the pack. Did I actually click on these yet? Let's do 20. Let's do like 15. And we needed, where is it? Labor. Welcome, new members. Don't forget, if you link your Discord, it'll automatically bring you to the Discord. If not, in the pinned message here on YouTube, I have given the Discord link to my Discord server. Feel free to join us. Would love to have you guys in there. We hang out all day long, every day. My wife knows who I am, so I'm not too worried about it. She'd be like, you're ridiculous, and then she'd move on with life. That is the joy of having an incredibly secure relationship, is you don't have to worry about things like that. Crit multiplier, I might just do that. Although, the rest of that card is shit. The rest of that card is shit. Yeah, that's all crap. HP, speed, speed. None of those are good. Those are all crap. This is the worst part of the game, is freaking cards, honestly. I hate it so much. Rico needs 170 or 180 speed. I forget what her cap is that she needs. That's why she has a speed card on. We have ZZN and DNA sections and cozy games too. Yep, and we will, as we cover more games, if there's like a big enough community, I'll add more sections. I'm not always in all the sections, so I mean, there's only so much of me to go around. But I do spread the love. I do spread the love. I don't think my wife is into me cosplaying for her. Don't you worry about that. I think she would know it's for the internet. Hey, what's up, Taku? Oh, God, I want the quick filtering. Make my life easier. Crit rate, there we go. Oh my God, crit rate, pierce, attack. I don't love the other two on there, but that's enough for me. Okay, I'll take that one. Where's that crit rate one? Did we get a decent sky? Give me a freaking attack. Oh, the rest of that's crap, though. All right, we got to pull a couple more. Yeah, we're talking about the maid cosplay. A couple people put into the fund. I have weeks where my scores are really bad, honestly. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. All right, give me something decent. Where'd you go, Futaba? You're gonna be one of my highest ranked people, Futaba. Labor. Speed, of course. Of course it'd be speed. Jesus. Wait, you know what? Can I... Do I have... I do. And I want attack. Yes. I'll take it. Crit, attack on attack. I should have done that from the start. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Okay, equip that. And then we need to enhance this. Let's see. If I didn't go hard pity on her and weapon, I would have gotten the costume, but you tapped out. Yeah, I don't want to spend my gems on the costume. Oh my God, look at my freaking Kampakus. Like, they are down. Oops, I did not want to get out of there. What the hell am I doing? Go back to Futaba. What is she at now? Her attack is up there. This is not bad. This will be, yeah, this is going to be really good. That's a pretty good Futaba. I'm really happy with that. Level 70 mods. That's actually kind of fun. W pulls. I'm not upset. I got 4 or 5 stars in a full double pity plus an 80 and a 10. 85 Rin tonight. Jesus. Remember when you couldn't pull her at all, Melissa? And that was like the big thing, is like, when are you going to get Rin? For Futaba, you want her pushing offensive stats. She does have an attack threshold that you want to get to. Let me go look it up really quick. So level 13 attack of 5980 is kind of what you're pushing for to get as close to that as possible. Level 10 is 4600. And then you're so you want to get her attack up, and then you want to push for things like crit multiplier, you know, anything that's going to be DPS based, just to the best of your ability. And you guys know how it goes. It's really hard to get all of the right things to hit your cards. So I don't know. Like if I get 2 to 3 of what I want, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I guess I could technically switch this attack or like one of my cards for more attack, but like considering what I've gotten these cards, I'm pretty happy. Like a little bit more attack in here would have been good, but I mean, I only do so much card farming, people. Like when I say I hate that part of the game, like I'm not joking. Like I really hate it. Oh yeah, I got 2 Ryujis. Yep. Yeah. Oh nice, she just hit level 10. So guess who's going in that slot? Where's Futaba? There we go. They'll be level 10 soon. Heck yeah. So what did she hit? 99. So she's so close to that 100 rating. What is she missing to get there? It's got to be something with her cards. Used the book and 3 on a Rin, then bought the A1. Oh yeah. You regret A1 Chord? Oh, why is that? I love A1 Chord. Just 20% of your stats carry over to your party is all it is. So like if you had, I don't know, 100 attack, you would get 20 on each of your party members. So just pick your poison on your stats and then they slide over basically. Oh, here we go. Okay. HP, defense, HP. So these are kind of whatever stats. So I'll just get that one. And then I can afford this one. And I'll get the other one tomorrow when I get more points. I did her talents all the way to 10. Yep. Yes, the Thieves Den stuff counts for that too. So like when you go in combat, you don't see it on her character sheet outside of combat. When you go in combat, it'll add it to her. And then that will then carry it to your characters. Yeah, crit rate, crit damage, all that carries over. That's why you push offensive stats on your navis, is because then you're adding like extra crit and stuff to them. You just regret how many riddles were on the way. That's fair. That's fair. I do want to see, this is going to be a scuff run. Okay, don't expect this to be a good run. I'm not even going to attempt to do a min-max run right now, but I just want to see her in here because I want to check a couple things now that I have English translations and an A1. Yeah, technically I think my other dagger would be better. Ex Machina on this one because it's maxed out. Let me think through this one. So, yeah, she'll start with analysis progress. She shouldn't give, yeah, so there's the crit. Okay. Yeah, Thieves Den buff only counts in battle. Yeah, no, dude, level your Thieves Den. Like, you get so much stuff from leveling your Thieves Den. Materials, like, everything. Okay. I would want... Oh, this is the one where they, like... They die, and then you get 2 rounds. I hate... I like the other version of these bosses, where it's just the set amount of turns. I'm not even going to attempt the time, the health bar here. I'll just stay out of her mask. Oh, that's just like the other guy. That was a total misplay on my part. Alright, so here... I love this move. Futaba is so broken. Like, she really is. Yeah, this version is the worst kind of versions. So then I should probably just reapply this now. So you're gonna kill him this round. Unless I guard. I need to guard. Yeah, these are the worst weeks, man. They're so annoying. Oh, but then I'm in third round for data link. Yeah, see, this is why these rounds suck. You know what? I'm just gonna, because this whole round just like annoyed me. It's like the problem of killing him too fast. But later on, you get a button that you can press that stops him from phasing through, and it's such a good quality of life. So then his bar can't decrease. Ninja, for the record, I did make a video on it. Just playing with you. I really did, but yeah. I get it. It's not one that is often spoken of. All right, so then next round I would need Yanosek. Yeah, that's how that would work. This is still not optimal, but it's better. And so I should probably delay a turn on Futaba as well. Maybe? Yeah, Plat and Kagi probably talked about it as well. That wouldn't surprise me at all. No, I think I could still use her here. I don't think that would matter. Pi would be a good place for that, actually. Kage hit 49 today? Jesus. Okay, so here I would need Yanosek. Because I won't get to use them in the last 2 rounds. Because I'll need Ume and Thor. So then Unison Notes has to be now. Yeah. And then she needs a normal one, not a full one. And this hopefully kills. Damn it, it didn't kill. Unless that does. There it is. Okay, good. Alright, so then here would be this. The only one you know is Blades Fur. Well, and me, Ninja. Come on now. Psyche guy for DNA? No, I mean, you could check on my Discord, see if anyone... because we have a couple people that are like pretty heavy into that game. So there might be someone. That is a hell of a good hit for her. Did you guys see that? That's how you know that you're playing Futaba. Oh, God, those follow-ups. Those are some clean follow-ups. Alright, so here I would want that on you. I did not, Melissa, but you don't know how happy that makes me feel. Oh, I should have waited and did the mask. Oh well, it's okay. This isn't a perfect run anyways. What persona? That's Ume something or other. Ume Mumami. Let me go check her name. Let's see. Ame no Uzume. Yeah, Ina, exactly. Okay, and then we get one more of these. You have 80 energies, just don't want to use them. I feel you. This is Persona 5 The Phantom X. It's the mobile gacha game. Super fun, super fun. This is like a boss scoring mode. Not that this is going to be a good score, I just want to do something and check something. Yeah, my Joker boss was okay. Like, this is okay. 29, I can live with that. I can do better, but my Joker fight was only like 41. So now I still need to go through and use like the guild. This is with my characters, not the guild characters. So like I could do a lot better in this one because I could borrow someone else's unit. But I don't know. I'm okay with this to start. This is the start of the week, so we still got 5 days. How are we doing anyways? Oops, I want to go back here. Rankings, 33. Oh, you got me by a few points there, Melissa. I don't even try to touch Polk. Polk's always going to get me beat. Yeah, seriously, like me pronouncing names is you take my speech impediment with my accents and try to throw me in front of a name that doesn't just have like 3 letters and I'm out. Like, and then me with time zones. Yeah, time zones and I don't get along. You would never know that I spend my entire day working internationally because I don't understand what time it is at home, let alone across the damn globe. Oh, I need to buy my pass. That's right, this thing reset. That's right, there's no rush to it. It gives you the rewards either way, so it doesn't really matter if I get it tomorrow. What's with this flower-loving confidants? I don't know. What about him? It's a little bit more on the femme side for my taste, but that's okay. Yeah, I kind of want to use somebody's like A6 Joker just for fun. Yeah, my runs were totally scuffed. Are yours still your scuffed runs too? But I like to do mine, like my basic runs at the start of a week, just to make sure I don't mess up and not do them in the week. Like if I get hit by a bus, but like, I mean, I think I could at least get into the 80s. Especially like if I go, because what did I use on here? I used this team, but if I borrowed someone's Joker, I'm not sure who might have him up. But if somebody has like a good Joker up, then I could swap that in. The reason I picked who I did is just because I've got close to a mono team on that first one. That's why I put Phoebe on that side. We know why I don't have an A6 Joker. It's my fault. Yeah, I'm still salty about having Cherish without his freaking Tycoon. Because Tycoon is too fun. Like, the fact that they won't do that yet is just annoying to me. How many of you bought the Futaba outfit, by the way? What do they even charge for that? 2,800 gems? Jesus. I guess if you want to give up a couple 10 pulls. That's kind of what it comes down to, right? We have an A4 Joker. That'd be a decent Joker, though. I mean, obviously better than my A0 nonetheless. All right, Eric, man. It was good seeing you, friend. You're considering the Futaba outfit? I just, like, for me, like, I'm not against, you know, skins and outfits. Like, if you saw my Dissidia stuff back in the day, like, I bought so many of those costumes. But, like, I just don't, like, these ones don't do it. Like, the butler suits or whatever. They'd look stupid to me. I'm not into the whole maid fetish. So, like, and I'm not yucking someone's yum. Like, if you're into that, you're into that. It's just not mine. Summer outfit, I debated. But I don't know. And Queen, I like Queen's leather outfit better. Like, I'm a motorcycle rider. Like, I wear leathers. I've done it on stream before. And so for me, like, her bathing suit versus what I think is her cooler outfit, like, I would take her cooler outfit. So like when Chinese New Year Wonder comes, like, I'll buy that one. Like, that one I will definitely get. But yeah, if I'm going to do a couple 10 pulls worth, it's got to be a cooler costume than this. You want a character in ZZZ? I would pull a character over a costume any day of the week. Yeah, saving it for pulls. Yeah, if you're a total collector, then I get it. Like, I get that. And then, like, does this only give you one? That's weak. That's a shitty price for one. That should be like 100 gems at most. Yeah, I mean, you do see the Navis a little bit in this game, but like they're not like standing on screen the whole time. And again, I don't have anything against people that like it. Like, it's nothing like that. It's just not so much for me. DC Docs, my thoughts are I did the math on it. And it's so incredibly, like, when you play over the long term, not a single banner, but when you play the game over the long term, the rates end up being almost identical between the 50-50 and the 110. There's times you're going to go to a cap on 110. There's times you're going to do the double 80 on the other one, but they come in line. The spray paint lets you change your outfit colors on certain outfits. So you can make like black pants purple or something. If you're playing Futaba correctly, you're not guarding all the time, it should. That's part of what I was checking. It's like if I come back in here, let's just do a quick little test. So the buff, because it actually applies at 2 different times. So if you look at this, when she is in analysis progress, which is 100, or when data storm is active, okay? And so, so if you look at this, when you're using A1, this gives data storm. When you use A2, this gives data storm, as long as your analysis progress. I keep wanting to say analysis paralysis. And so if I look at this, here's my crit, okay? So let's just do a quick, I don't even think I'm gonna do the full boss, but like, I'll just go a couple rounds so you get past the 100%. So this is turn 1, right? Of 2. Distortion. Yeah, I think Futaba's regular outfit looks better than the whatchamacallit one. You're number 11 in SOS. That's freaking awesome, Shadow. Oh, good night, Taco. I missed where you might have been saying goodnight. All right, so now if you look. Let's go into here. So, am I grabbing the right buff? This is where I need to figure out the buff name. Sorry, hold on. Oh, is Plat in here? More pulls. Kage did 4. I can't do a Kage pull. Yeah, so that's still sitting there. It says permanent. What does she call that buff? Or is it on her? Yeah, so it's permanent. Like, look, like if I just look at it on him, where the hell did his buffs go? Yeah, it's permanent. So it actually even lists that as permanent. Increased critical rate by 12. I thought it would hit the 2 turns. I could have sworn it gave a 2-turn buff. But I guess it just has to trigger once, which is going to trigger when you walk in the door. Because this is, so payload optimization. And if you look at the talent name, payload optimization. Yeah, so that's exactly what happens then. So they make it so that you only have to trigger the condition 1 time, but when you walk in the door, you're at 100%. So it triggers just for walking in the door. So you are 100% uptime on the crit. So that's there's your science proof answer. You know what I think Plat should do? I think Plat should start a brand new account and never pull anyone who's meta. Like, he has to completely avoid the meta. Or I guess he can keep the same account, he just can't play those characters anymore. So one thing they do with the cards, Nats, is you eventually get where you can trade 5 in for one. So it's like you can take 5 of your any gold cards and then say like, oh, I want a labor card, and switch into a labor card. Another system that they haven't brought over for some reason, which doesn't make any sense to me. They also have saved sets. So like if you want to switch sets between navis, you could, but they, do I recommend Yui? Do you have Cord? If you have Cord, then no, because all of your like Velvet Trials you could do with Cord and Yui, or I mean Cord and Closer, original Closer, the electric one. If you don't have Cord, I mean, it's still not like, she's fun. She's not amazing, and she's never going to be amazing. She becomes amazing when her new version comes out, which is a single target nuke damage dealer. Sad to say. Yeah, he does do the Soy Sepia meta. That's facts. The reason I have the characters I have is mostly because I'm a content creator, and so I basically pull in everybody. Although I will be skipping Cherish. Oh, and I hear my kids upstairs, which means they just got home from swimming friends, and I probably need to give my voice a break anyways. So with that, as always, thank you, and thank you for dealing with the messed up voice. You lost the luscious voice for this deeper, scratchy in your ear ASMR. So I don't think that's anything anyone's paying for anytime soon. We're not going to get this on a request, but my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you suffering through my voice. But until the next video, the next live stream, you know how it goes. Take care of yourselves.